My name is William.
And I'm James, and we are the Nature Boys.
And today we're going to be talking about bees and how they make honey and all the threats of bees. The threats of bees are bears, honey badgers, birds, and mice. And so this is how they make honey. They go out and they collect nectar from flowers, and then some rubs off when they fly around, and then it spreads all the nectar. It spreads all the nectar, and it's helping the environment. And then when they come back, how they spread all the nectar out into
all the other
places, so that way we can eat our fruit. Plants, we can eat fruit and plants that the bees pollinated from flowers to plants, and so that way we can eat and the world stays healthy. Then when they come back to the hive, they make the honey by stirring it in the little cells. They spread the nectar by going to flower and then spreading it, and it all started from one flower. And the threats: bears, honey badgers, birds, mice, beetles, hornets, wasps. People are the most threat to honeybees, because when somebody gets stung, they call the exterminator and say, "I want these certain type of bug off my property, so that way nobody gets stung again." And that is the reason why bees pollinate, and that's how they make honey, and those are the threats of bees. So try not to call the exterminator when somebody gets stung, because bees help our planet stay alive. As you can see, they're flying in and out like an airport. And the reason why they're doing that is not only to go out and grab nectar and pollen to bring it in and make honey, and they're coming in and out to also go look for another location where there's nectar, pollen, and flowers to pollinate. And they pollinate everything, and then they go in the hives and stir the honey with their tongues. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. And if we open one up, which we're not, because we wait until somebody comes out and actually helps us, because we're just now getting into bees. But I know a lot about bees. So they come in and out, and there's beetle traps in each one of these, so that way the beetles don't get to the honey. and make the honey go bad because it's open. And see how they're all having their stinger out and they're facing the wood? That's because our dog is black and bees don't like black. But since our dog is not attacking the hive, the bees are not going after our dog because our dog is not attacking the bees hive. And so I've been learning a lot about bees since we've got bees. We've had them about 2 months, and there's more bee boxes over here. There's 5 boxes in total. There's 3 right here, 2 over there. I think over there is where they get the darker honey. The darker honey is poppies. The lighter honey is wildflowers. And the difference in killer bee, also known as African bee, and honeybees are super docile, and they don't have a bad temperament. But Africanized bees, also known as killer bees, they have aggression to everything that comes in their way, and they just don't care, and they'll go after anything that passes. But as you can see, these bees are honeybees and they're super docile. But if these were killer bees, they would be pretty mad right now. Alright, let's get away because it's drizzling, and when it's drizzling, honeybees are kind of upset. So let's move out of their way because they're trying to get into the boxes, and when it's raining, they're not having a bad temperament right now, and they're not showing any aggression, but you can see how much there is coming from that way, and that way, and that way, and that way. Maybe not that way, but out there. They're all coming in. Wow, I didn't realize how much bees we have. The reason why they're coming in is because they can't fly in rain. And they're all going inside, and they're laying out the nectar and pollen in the little cells, so that way the other worker bees can make the honey. Maybe stand back because I don't want to get stung, and I know nobody else wants to get stung. But it's amazing just to watch these bees, and I feel bad for that one because I guess he got hit by a raindrop and now he can't fly. So let's wrap up this video. And
keep moving.
So let's wrap up this video. Get out of the rain.